Welcome to Orientation Lesson. In this lesson, I will walk you through different workspaces and panels which is there in the Adobe Premiere Pro. So to get started, I will create a new project and I will select a video for this. Click on Create Project. So here we go. We have created a new project and you can see we have our default screen right here. This right here, this window is the source window where we have the real videos that we want to edit. This one right here is the sequence or timeline window where you are doing the actual editing, like cutting and moving the videos around, placing the audio, and everything is done here. This up here is the program window where you can see the output of your video. And in the left top here we have different windows that you can see your source video, you can see your effect, you can see your audio, and a lot of other options are here that we will discuss later on. So if I double click this video, I will have a preview of that in the source window right here. And now if I want to edit this video, I can simply drag it right here to this sequence panel. Now that I have it in my sequence panel, you can see this is the preview for our sequence right here, and if we move this or if we do some changes, it will show us live here. Here we have got some tools that I will be explaining for you in the next video, and right here inside our timeline or sequence panel we have got some more options, like there's video sequence and audio sequence in the bottom. As of now, this video does not have any audio, that's why we can only see a video sequence right here. Let me add another video with audio so that you can understand better. If I double click here and come down and add this video, and if I delete this video from here by pressing delete and drag the newly added video, you can see we're getting warning, and this warning is because our source video resolution is not matching the video editor that we are editing right now. The source that we have selected previously, it is 1920 by 1080, and this video is smaller, so we can either keep the changes or change the setting. So for now I will keep the changes, which will keep my current resolution, and add the video on top of it. So you can see the video that we have added is smaller, but anyways we have keep the changes. We will jump deeper on those things later on, but now the point is to show you this is a video with audio, and you can see the audio track is in the bottom and the video track is in the top, and this line is the separator between the video and audio. You can see here V1, which represents the video one, and A1 represents the audio one, and here you can resize the video or audio, and you can add even more videos and audios at the top of each other. So let's say I want to add this previous video again in the top of or before this video right here, and if I click this we have this video, and after it I want to have this, yeah, like this. And we can even have videos on top of each other like this. We can simply move it, and now we have two videos on top of one another. So this one will be called V1 and the other one will be called V2, and similarly as we add more videos we can add on the top and more V1s, V2, V3, V4 will be created like that. We will have a deeper dive into these things, but for now you understand that there is audio sequences and video sequences, and if you have more videos and more audios you might want to zoom in and zoom out for them to be easily visible, and this bottom one is for audio zooming in and zooming out. In the future, if you have more videos overlaid on top of each other, so you can easily recognize them by this thumbnail. And for audio you can also take an advantage of the audio waves. Right now this audio does not have any sound, otherwise you can see the audio waves, and from that you can recognize the audio volume and where it is stopping, where it's moving, and that's why it's useful. In the top right here we have the program view, which shows the current video output or result that we are editing, and in the left top, this window is having the source effect and everything as we have discussed. And this is the default window or workspace of Adobe Premiere Pro. But there are some other types of workspaces. Like if you click here on the workspaces, you can see essential, vertical, learning, assembly, editing, color, effect. Each one of them is focused on a specific workspace. Like if you want to focus more on adding effect in your video, you can simply click this effects. It will show you a different workspace where the focus is more on effects. Suppose now you click this video, here in the top you have list of effects that you can edit or change for this particular video that you have selected. Like for example, you want to move the position, scaling, opacity, and so on. And in the right side you also got a panel for effect. There is audio effect, transition, video effect, and so on. Inside there we have got many options which we will be exploring in the coming videos, and I will tell you how you can use them efficiently. There are some other workspaces which is targeted for a specific use. Like for example, this one is for color, which is more focused on changing the colors and playing around with colors in your video. And similarly we have editing, which is focused more on editing. The one I use most of the time is this all panels, which is the default window or workspace in the Adobe Premiere Pro. And I recommend this one because this is the default, and wherever I work in any part of the world, in any computer or any software, this will be the default and I don't have to change anything. I'm already familiar with that and I can simply jump on video editing. There's also an option that you can close any panel that you don't like. So for example, I don't like this panel, I can simply close the panel and get rid of that. And we are not restricted to this window or this panel. You can always resize them as you want. If you want to have more view of your source, you can resize it, or you can even move this anywhere you want. There's a blue highlighter, that is where you want to place. So for example, I want to place the source view right here. We have it right here, and now I can see the result in here. That's totally your choice. I prefer the default. As I said, that's better for me to start editing and don't focus on any playing around. That is kind of waste of time for me, and I just usually prefer the default settings, which is all panels. So that's all for this video. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and in the next video we will see organization.